So I have reached a decision on who I'm going to vote, and I earlier posted a post on Facebook asking to be convinced as to why I should vote for one candidate or another. I got some really good responses, some very well thought out arguments from all sides, mainly from the Hillary side, but I got some from Trump's side too. Almost all of which resulted in no name calling or F-bombing or any of the insults that typically accompany any exchange about who to be for president. So I really had to think hard about who do I want, between Trump or Hillary. It's not that I ever wanted Trump, I don't, but I wanted to be convinced that Hillary is worthy of my vote. She's got so much corruption behind her. She's got a lot of bad things on her. She voted for the Iraq War. She was all for it. She's a total war hawk. She gives these speeches to Wall Street where she charges a lot of money and has made a lot of money. We never got to see, except through WikiLeaks, what she actually had to say in those speeches because she wouldn't share it with, the people. Why should the people know what she's actually saying to the bankers? She's really cozy with big corporations. The makers of the EpiPen, Mylan Pharmaceutical, they're huge donors to the Clinton Foundation, and there's a lot of bad countries that donate to the Clinton Foundation, and those people all got pay-for-play access. I mean, we cannot just stand by and say, "Oh, well, they're going to help kids with AIDS around the world." Yeah, some of the money is going to go to that, and that's great. But most of those countries and donors were not giving money to charities just because they felt like doing the right thing. They were giving that money as the price for admission to get a chance to forward their business interests. Oftentimes, those are contrary to what's good for the people. That's my real problem with Hillary Clinton. Not to mention the last of which is the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, with Donna Brazile and Debbie Wasserman Schultz. These two women are symbolic of the Democratic machine, the Democratic Party machine that is all about party establishment and not about the people it's supposed to be serving. And that's what kills me about Hillary Clinton. But then I have to look at the other side at Trump, because I'm not really looking for Trump to be a solution to things for this country. I don't believe he is at all. At the same time, he had a chance in the very beginning. He had a chance to really make a lasting good impression. But he went down this terrible road, just this insulting, horrible road where he was cozying up to the base in order to get popular by just being a guy who just says a lot of crap, a lot of stupid things, like let's ban all Muslims, even the ones who have served in the United States military. Let's ban them from entering the country. So if you're in Iraq or Afghanistan serving, and now it's time to come home to America, and you're Muslim, oh sorry, you're not allowed to come in until we can figure out what the hell is going on, or saying that Mexicans are rapists. These are broad brush generalizations that are terrible. They are terrible. Or how about that Trump University, which is seems like it's a total scam, but he of course says that the judge in the case cannot possibly be fair because he is a Mexican. Or that, do you remember this one, when Trump said that women should be punished if they have abortions?
Should the woman be punished for having an abortion? This is not something you can dodge. If you say abortion is a crime or abortion is murder, you have to deal with it under the law. Should abortion be punished?
Well, people in certain parts of the Republican Party and conservative Republicans would say yes, they should be punished.
But you running for president of the United States will be chief executive of the United States. Do you believe believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
10 cents, 10 years,
I don't know. That I don't know. That
Why
I don't
not?
know. I don't know.
You take positions and everything else.
I do take positions and everything else. It's a very complicated position.
And from there, I just look at the rhetoric between the two and the issues on the two, even with the bad things that Hillary has. And I go, okay, I've got two bad choices here, so let me look at the issues. Well, for Hillary, I can see one of the cases that people made on my Facebook post, which really got me actually, was the voting rights. That one is a very fundamental civil right. And Hillary definitely has a track record of being much more in favor of making easy access to voting, making it easy to register, against all these things that are going to cause these voter purges. So she's in the right place on that. She has also spoken out for movement in terms of overturning Citizens United. If you don't know what Citizens United is, that's a Supreme Court case in which the Supreme Court basically declared that corporations and PACs, which are political action committees, that's what PAC stands for, that a PAC of any sort can funnel as much money as they want into political contributions or into advertising. And that is what has led to this class of politicians on both the Democrat side and the Republican side, all taking up as much money as they can and being more beholden to the donors than they are to the people. That has to be overturned, and that's something that Hillary, I believe, will actually work for. The other one is she's pro-choice. She is pro-choice, and we need the United States to remain pro-choice with legal access to abortions for women. We need legal access to abortions for women, and it has to be their right, their body, their choice. That's where I am on that issue. And Donald Trump says he actually wants to punish the women who obtain abortions. That's insane. That's insane. So in the end, I don't really feel like I had much of a choice, so to speak. I feel like I'm back to the lesser of two evils. But this is my ballot. This is my ballot. I've already got it right here. And I have already made my decision. And you can see that here, that in the vote by mail thing that I have, number 13 is Hillary Clinton, and if you look here, I've committed to number 13. So this time around, Hillary is getting my vote. I really, really hope more people get involved with changing the system. We can't just leave it to the presidents to do everything. And another great argument that one person made on my Facebook post, that the Constitution definitely does not allow one person to be king. And that's great, because even if Donald Trump wins, he will not be king. He still has Congress. He still has the will of the people. But our will matters. Our voice matters. And anyway, that's why I have decided to vote for Hillary Clinton. I'm not happy about it. I'm not overjoyed. But I do think I am doing the right thing.